Again. So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So another test drive here at the BMW Summer Escape here at Rockwell Power Plant mode. But this time, we are driving an EV vehicle. This is the all-new BMW eDrive 40. So this is the electric version of the 5 Series lineup here in the Philippines. So I just recently toured to the 520i. So check that out on my channel. So driving this, first impression just going out here of the car park. I mean, it feels exactly the same like with the 5 Series. However, now, being an EV, I'm just driving around 15 kilometers per hour, 20 now. It's very, very quiet. So, powering this thing is an 81 kilowatt hour battery with 340 horsepower and 430 Newton meters of torque. So, I don't know what mode am I in. Alright, sport mode. Holy shit! Wow! Right, so that was sport mode. Exactly the same sound like what you get in the i4 and the iX, which I did full reviews of as well. Yeah, so you get the BMW connected services too, like with the regular ICE counterpart, sorry. The my modes here, so I think this is exactly the same like what you get in the iX, but it's not the floating center console anymore. You get wireless charging pads over here, same ambient like when you're at hazard mode, all of the lights will blink here. Again, for your driving modes, you get efficient, expressive, and relaxed mode. I like relaxed mode. Right, so the sounds here are as well produced by the one and only Hans Zimmer, who did my favorite movies like Man of Steel, Zack Snyder's Justice League, so on and so forth. He did a lot more movies. So here, expressive. Wow, these sounds are amazing. I know efficient doesn't make any sound whatsoever. So here, right, that's my favorite. There's no sound, but you're moving. But of course, sport will be my favorite one. So here, auto hold test, and then oh my gosh, wow, so that's insane performance. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour will be way faster than that of the regular 520i, and the top speed of this is electronically limited to 193 kilometers per hour, just a bit shy of the iX, which is at I think 200 kilometers per hour. What I can compare with the regular 520i, everything here in the interior looks somewhat exactly the same, apart from the crystal knob here for your 14.9-inch infotainment system. Pretty much the same controls here and there, with as well Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Again, like with every BMW, the navigations is really good. And of course, my favorite part here is no longer in this infotainment system for the service requirements, since this is not powered by a combustion engine anymore. Yes, this part here with the center console, there's a lot of gloss black, but I don't mind it whatsoever. And then there's more ambient light here in the cup holders. Steering wheel, pretty much the same like with the 520i and the iX, but you don't get paddle shifters anywhere. But what's been retained from the 520i, still get tilt and telescopic electronic adjustments for the steering wheel. Then visor, you have a vanity mirror with light on extend, but I mean that's long enough. Okay. And like with that of the 520i, the i5 is equipped with the Harman Kardon sound system. Of course, it sounds pretty good. I could not do that in the 520i for obvious reasons, but you can hear all the pump-in audio here and there. Yeah, it sounds really good. And what else can you play here in the infotainment system? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same. And then you have a reverse camera, and at least you have 360-degree sensors all around. And just driving it here around in the test drive route, I mean, it's pretty much the same like with the 520i. As I mentioned too, like that of the regular, well now the 5 Series in general, this seems like a 7 Series Lite, because the dimensions of this compared with the former G30 previous generation, yeah, this is much bigger than before. And of course, driving this might be intimidating for some, but having driven the 7 Series quite a while back, I mean, I got used to this pretty quickly. But having driven the older 5 Series, yeah, it's much bigger. However though, despite the larger size now, sitting there in the back is pretty much spacious. So here's a clip of the 520i review. Yeah, it's exactly the same. More snippets here in the instrument cluster, so you can see your charging times, the range, and all that. And oh my gosh, right, so despite being an EV2, it still drives like a BMW. The motors power the rear wheels only, and remember, I think there is an eDrive version of this four-wheel drive, so that will be much more insane to drive if ever we'll get our hands on that. And the claim range of this is around 483 to 583 kilometers. That's what it says only in the brochure. So currently here we have 96% and 492 kilometers of range. Okay, that is way more than the iX. So this, I think, if not mistaken, is one of the best range BMW electric vehicles you can buy out here today. I'm actually impressed. Would they consider one? I think let's try this on a longer length out to see how the range of this will fare out. And as well, these are all the recommendations by BMW Philippines, and as well the charging times for this i5 and all BMW i electric vehicles out there. And what else to talk about here with this i5? I mean, I'll keep saying it, it's exactly the same-ish like that of the 520i, albeit only in electric mode. However, for once, I'm a little bit more engaged driving the EV. I mean, of course, you're saving the environment and you get that crazy low end torque, and as well, this has double the torque than that of the combustion engine counterpart. And for me, I don't know why, maybe it's just a placebo effect, this feels a little bit more premium than the combustion engine. I mean, the BMW electric cars for me are all special, as I mentioned too, like that of the i4, which did not expect that to be a very good electric vehicle driver's car. So with this one, yes, this is more on the executive side of things, but like what I said, with all 5 series in general, wherever you're in the rear seats or in the driver's seat, this is a very good car.
Sir, anong price pala nito? I forgot.
5.790.
Oh, 5,790,000 pesos. So like almost like $1 million more than the regular 520i. However, get a lot for your money because you're driving an EV. And yeah, that's all I can say with this i5. As a EV in general, this is a very good one and a very luxurious one too. So yeah, that concludes my full test drive review of this BMW i5. So I'd like to thank everyone here again at BMW Philippines for their summer escape test drive, and special thanks as well to Auto Ali BMW, all my friends there, for assisting me here in this test drive. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more BMW reviews coming right up. Bye bye.